A simple move to fix hip dips. Start by placing your right foot on your left knee, then rotate your left leg to the right. Exhale as you push your hips back. Just 3 minutes a day and those hip dips will disappear. Because you do 100 alternating arm swings every morning on an empty stomach, the fat on your arms will completely disappear. Because you stick to doing 100 backward arm swings, you'll no longer worry about big arms showing when you wear a tank top. Because you can also complete 100 backward arm circles, you'll notice sleek, defined lines on your back. And because you challenge yourself with 100 elbow bends up and down, your squared shoulders will make you stand out and catch everyone's eye this summer. Ladies, if you have hip dips, you definitely need to try this move. Step 1 foot back and touch the ground with your toes. Tighten your back and hip muscles. Inhale as you hinge at the hips and push your glutes back. Keep your front leg at a right angle to the floor. As you exhale, push yourself up using the supporting leg. Do 15 reps on each side for 5 sets. If you have weights, that's even better. Never train your legs this way. I'll show you how to make them look better and better. First, kneel and lift your knees 30 times to align your toes and correct a bent big toe. Next, stand straight and raise your heels 30 times to build your foot arch and improve bow-legged calves. Finally, stand with your feet wide apart and raise your heels 30 times to correct the inner knee bones caused by inward rotated thighs. Do these 3 exercises every day for 5 sets. Lifting your glutes higher will help them look fuller and more rounded. If you're not really feeling the burn in your upper glutes, you need to try this move. Grab a chair or even the edge of your bed and place your hips right at the edge. You can add a resistance band just above your knees. Bring your heels together, turn your feet slightly out, exhale as you lift your legs, and push your knees out against the band. Inhale as you slowly lower back down. Hold on to the chair, keep your back tight, don't shrug your shoulders, and keep your lower back stable, no swinging. After just a few reps, your upper glutes will be on fire. Focus on moving with control, lower down slowly, lift up with power. You can even use this as a warm-up before your workout. Once you hit your main sets, you'll feel your glutes working so much better. Aim for 12 reps each round and repeat 3 to 4 sets. Try it out right now and let me know how it feels. Big calves are a common struggle for many women. Do these 3 exercises to completely improve them. Roll your calves with a foam roller for 5 minutes. Switch positions to stretch your toes, holding all 10 toes for 5 minutes. Move on to the next exercise and hold for 30 seconds. It may hurt, but don't give up. Keep it up for the sake of your figure. The back feels best stretched like this. The chest feels best stretched like this. The waist feels best stretched like this. The forearms feel best stretched like this. The hips feel best stretched like this. The front thighs feel best stretched like this. If you hit the wall 100 times a day with your hands, your upper abs will definitely pop. If you tap the wall side to side 100 times a day, your oblique lines will show clearly, one by one. If you bring your elbows to your knees left and right 100 times, your abs will become super defined. If you kick your legs back 100 times a day, your lower abs will get sharp and toned. And if you lift your legs left and right 100 times every day, your waistline and glutes will be perfectly sculpted. If you can do 100 hip walks a day, your pelvic floor will stay strong and healthy. If you can do 100 seated leg lifts a day, your pelvic muscles will definitely get stronger. If you can do 100 quick contractions a day, hip dips will start to improve. And if you can hold a plank on each side for 1 minute every day, your abs will get tighter and your lower back will become more stable. If you regularly do reverse mountain climbs, you won't have a big belly anymore. If you regularly do reverse side steps, your waistline will become very toned. If you regularly do reverse high knee jumps, your abs will become well defined. And if you regularly do reverse jumping jacks, you'll have clear 11-line abs. At-home booty lift exercise. If you want round, firm glutes, you've got to nail your hip hinge. Here's how. Set up with something solid for support. Brace your core and push your hips back. Place your hands against the wall, bend one leg, and sweep it out in a circular motion from the inside to the outside. Do 30 reps on each side. Repeat for 4 sets. By the end, you'll feel that upper glute pump and serious roundness coming through. Every night, open your legs to the sides and rock 60 times. Your lower back and waist will feel so relaxed. Place your heels on your toes and rock side to side 60 times. Any discomfort in your mid-back will disappear. Cross one leg over the other and rock 60 times. Your back will thank you. Bend your knees at a 90-degree angle and rock 60 times. Hip dips and saggy glutes will say goodbye. Cross one leg over the opposite knee and rock side to side 60 times. The tension in your hips and waist will vanish. Because you squeeze your back behind your head 100 times a day, you won't have that fat hump on your neck. Because you rotate your shoulders outward 100 times a day while sitting, your shoulders will look perfectly straight. Because you do 100 pull-ups a day, your back will stay nice and straight. Because you bend left and right 100 times a day, you won't have excess fat under your arms. And because you push your palms upward 100 times a day, stubborn fat will say goodbye for good. To get round, lifted glutes, you need to focus on training the upper glutes. The bigger and stronger your upper glutes are, the better your proportions will look, and that peach shape will really stand out. Here's a simple but super effective move for the upper glutes. Start with a hip hinge, pushing your hips back. Hold on to a chair for support and brace your core. Kick one leg back with your toes slightly turned outward, then slowly lift your leg up. Keep your core tight and your hips stable. You'll feel the upper glutes working right away. Don't swing your leg with momentum, as that can easily hurt your lower back. Add a resistance band for extra intensity. Do 15 reps per side, 6 sets total, and your upper glutes will get firm, round, and lifted. If you can stand one step away from the wall, keep your back straight, and let your hips touch the wall, you've learned how to hip hinge. Do 50 reps a day, and your glutes will become firm and lifted. If you can place one foot against the wall and push your hips into it, 50 reps on each side, your glutes will grow rounder and fuller. If you press your hips to the wall and bend forward, sticking to 50 reps, your upper glutes will become toned and defined. And finally, if you can step one foot forward, the other against the wall, twist your body and let the hip dip touch the wall. Your hip dents and sagging glutes will disappear. Every night before bed, just tilting your head back for 3 minutes helps blood circulate better in your face, making you look younger and fresher. Add 100 arm swings, and stiffness in your neck, shoulders, or rounded back will disappear. With only 1 minute of hugging a pillow, your digestion works more smoothly, and by rolling your back on the pillow for another minute, back pain and lower back fatigue won't bother you anymore. Because you often stretch your arms sideways, you won't develop rounded shoulders or a hunched back. Since you regularly do arm swing exercises, your shoulders stay toned without bulking up. By extending your arms outward, you'll create a straight, elegant shoulder line. With single dumbbell shoulder presses, your body takes on that wide shoulder, slim waist shape. And by stretching your arms behind your head, your arms become firm and well-defined. Ladies, if you have hip dips, you definitely need to try this move. Step one foot back and touch the ground with your toes. Tighten your back and hip muscles. Inhale as you hinge at the hips and push your glutes back. Keep your front leg at a right angle to the floor. As you exhale, push yourself up using the supporting leg. Do 15 reps on each side for 5 sets. If you have weights, that's even better. If you want nice shoulders, do more of these moves. If you want toned arms, do more of these moves. If you want to lose underarm fat, do more of these moves. If you want a beautiful back, do more of these moves. If you train your abs this way, it's 80% upper abs and 20% lower abs. If you do this move, it's 60% upper abs and 40% lower abs. If you switch to this one, it's 80% upper abs and 20% lower abs again. And if you go with this variation, it's 50% obliques, 30% upper abs, and 20% lower abs. So, go ahead and give it a try. Most effective standing moves to slim your waist. No running, no jumping, all done standing. Let's get started. Move. 1. Side waist stretch to activate your abs. Move 2. Arm push under hips to burn fat fast and flatten your belly. Move 3. Same side knee lift to tighten the obliques and create an hourglass waist. Move 4. Squat with mountain climber crunch for sculpted six-pack abs. Move 5. Side knee lift with crunch to tighten your core and build a firm waistline. Do these moves and get the dream abs you've always wanted.